I've been scouring the doctor's machine, looking for this deltarune he spoke of, and I'm more confused than when I started. It's so frustrating. I need to talk to something about this, or else I'm going to go mad, so here I am. The first thing I did was look for the doctor's notes that were scattered around to see if I could maybe find some instructions of how this thing worked, but turns out not only is the doctor a klutz, but he also can't write properly. I can't tell if he's writing codes or if his handwriting is just that bad. I figured it out pretty quickly, thankfully, and I'll admit it, the first thing I tried to do was find Asriel. This mentioned him, so he must be somewhere, right? But no, I couldn't find him anywhere. I saw Mom and Dad, though. Mom was working as a teacher. She always said she would rather be a teacher than a queen. I saw Mom and Dad fighting. Mom was screaming at him about something he did. It sounded horrible. She clearly didn't want to even bring it up directly. I suppose Dad must have known he was in the wrong here, as he hardly contested any of her insults. Instead, he was on his knees, begging her to let him stay. For Asriel. For Chris. It hurt a lot. I should have looked away, looked at something else, but I couldn't bring myself to. At that moment, they didn't look like Mom and Dad. They looked like... I couldn't help but feel like it was my fault somehow. I mean, when you think about it, I'm the common variable here. I know these aren't my Mom and Dad, but seeing that, it just made me realize that maybe the ones that took me in might be having that same fight. And it might be worse, because there's no Asriel, no Chris to stay for. I made quite sure of that. I looked at this Chris, too. I couldn't help myself. What exactly made them so much better than me that they got to keep Asriel while I lost him? What makes them so much more worthy of Mom's and Dad's love? What did they do to deserve this that I didn't? I hate them. I truly do. I have yet to hear them say a word for all the time I've spent observing them. Mom drives them to school and they don't even thank her. She hugs them and they don't hug her back. Dad says goodbye to them as he leaves to go elsewhere entirely and they don't even bat an eye. They're so ungrateful. Don't they see how lucky they are? They got adopted by this wonderful family who loves them, who cherishes them, who wants them, and they don't care. Why? I owe everything to the dreamers. I was grateful. I did everything I could to pay them back, and I still ruined everything. I lost everything I care about, and I made them lose everything they cared about too. Why? Is the world really that unfair? I suppose so. You do not get to choose who you are in this world, and I just happen to be a demon. Mother was right to throw me out. She's the smartest of all of us, really. She knew to get rid of me before I ruined her life any more than I already had. If Asriel had just left me to die at the bottom of that hole like nature intended, he'd still be alive. If Toriel and Asgore had just killed me then and there, they could have freed the race themselves. If Des hadn't trusted me and the doctor's judgment, she'd still be here instead of lost alone in the dark. I suppose me and the doctor are more alike than I want to admit. We are both demons who ruin the lives of others. After all, he is the reason Des was separated from her family in the first place. I do not think we'll be able to save Des. We are demons. We do not do good. We ruin things, that's what we do. It is fate. Our choices do not matter. God, big kids don't cry. Big kids don't cry. Big kids don't cry.